Here I am in my little room. So I am trying very hard to swear off of thrifting, and which is difficult, but I've actually been making some good inroads into my death pile and had some very good sales. And anyway, yeah, so I went to the grocery store, and my grocery store is right next to the Goodwill, so it's very difficult to not just pop in. And I had gone a little while ago, so I thought, well, there won't be anything new and exciting because I was just there, so I'll pop in. So I popped in, and the Halloween aisle was out, the Halloween racks. I love the Halloween racks. They're my favorite because you find your funkiest, coolest, weird, unusual, and vintage usually things there, because I know my Goodwill just dumps anything like 1960s and earlier, and they say, I don't know if they save it, but I don't know how that works. Do they save stuff all year and then pull it out when the Halloween bins, or do they just not start saving it for the next couple months? I don't know. It seems like they don't have enough if they've been saving it all year, but because it gradually gets bigger and bigger. But anyway, they dump everything there and they price it really cheaply because the Halloween stuff is usually priced to go so quickly because they don't want it to last beyond the season, I guess, right? Anyway, I'm talking too much. I love it, and I bought some things, and I'm going to show you what I bought. And then I went to Savers last week because it was International Thrift Day or something, whatever. But they were giving away these little pins that said like Thrift Life or something. I'll post it here. But a cute little pin that I put on my crossbody strap. Really fun. So that's why I went. And then they did the same thing. There was a whole bunch of vintage stuff, and I bought it. And I'll show you that after this haul. If I have time. If you have time. Do you have time? Hang out with me for a while. You can keep taking your pictures and doing your listings and all that good stuff. Yeah. Well, let's throw this over here. So let's see. So the first thing I picked up was in the Halloween hard goods aisle, actually, was these Ariat boots. So you don't need to see. Yeah. And they're kind of in rough shape, but they were green. And they're fat baby boots. And I just thought they were really cute. And I think I'm going to clean them up. I wanted to look into some leather dye, because I know some people have been fixing really faded colored leather with leather dye, and it looks really good. It works better than polish. So I might try that on these because I've been curious about it, and these were only $8, so I feel like I could try that and I won't lose very much. I really wish they fit me as well, because you can tell I like green, right? Okay. The next thing is another thing that I may keep, and this one was $13, but it's Spanx, and it's a little strapless, like long slip. Which my problem with the Spanx that come up to here and stuff is that they do this under my belly. And then they're just really uncomfortable, and they're not doing their job. So I really hate that, and I've never found a good workaround for that. So I thought I would try this. It's my size, so I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll sell it. And I'll get more than $12, so it will be fine. Then this next thing I also got for me. I have a thing for Indian, I'm not sure if this is the kameez or the salwar, I forget. But these pants, I love them. I've worn them since I was 18. They're super comfortable. They're great for like airport. I just love them. I remember, I'll tell you a story because I know cultural appropriation. But I had a set that came with the scarf. It's gorgeous. It didn't have the top, but it came with the scarf, which I love. But anyway, I had one of my outfits. It was the full salwar kameez. It didn't have the scarf, but it was just to wear on an airplane, because I was going to be on an airplane for a really long time, and in and out of airports, and I just wanted something to be comfortable. And at that time, you couldn't wear pajamas the way that you can now. Anyway, I was wearing them, and this Indian woman approached me, and with stars in her eyes, she was just like, "Oh, you wear it?" And I said, "Yes." I said, I just think they're beautiful and really comfortable, and I love them. I have several pairs of them. She goes, oh, I assumed that you were wearing it because you were married to an Indian man. And I said, no, I just think they're beautiful. And she was so happy. She loved that. And we talked for a little while. It was really a beautiful little moment in my life. Anyway, but I really still like them, and I've kind of quit wearing them out in public as much because of the whole cultural appropriation thing, but I still kind of do. Just not the full thing. What's next? Oh, I know I talk too much, right? Who cares about my stories? Shut up, Margo. Get to the point. This is Peruvian Connection, and it's this long dress. And that was not in the Halloween section, but it was on one of the new racks that they put out, because I always check the new racks, and it was $10. So hopefully that will get listed soon, because winter is coming. My winter stuff is starting to sell. Is yours starting to sell? Okay, so yeah. The whole sell thing makes me nuts. I don't know if it's because of my generation that I like the grammar thing drives me nuts, but it's just so obviously the wrong word for no reason. And it does feel like it just started within our community, because nobody outside of our community that I know gets it wrong. Like nobody. So it's like this cutesy thing that our community has started, and I don't get it. Don't get it. Anyway, I found this vintage Halloween thing. This was in the Halloween aisle, and I have a real problem picking up too many ugly sweaters, because I don't know. I haven't listed enough of them to say they don't sell for me, but they're often just in bad shape. But this one was so cool and so seasonal, and it's Karen Scott. So, and it was $10. So I figured I could at least sell it for like 25, 30 and experiment with it for the season. So I'm going to try to get that listed as quickly as possible. B by Burton. This was in the Halloween aisle probably because it's black. But they're ski pants, or winter pants, but they're really cool. They have all these really cool zippers, and like cool zippers in the back with a little patent leather thing. And they're kind of bell-bottomy. And they have the, the little insulated stuff at the bottom, the zipper bottom. And they were $7. So I had to get those. I heard ski pants do well, and I've sold a couple pairs, and they've done fine. This I grabbed because it was vintage. It's vintage, made in the USA, Russell Athletic sweatshirt, and it's a Little League. And I just thought that's cool. And some Little League coach might think that's really cool, or some kid who's playing Little League who likes vintage. I don't know. I thought that was worth trying, and it was in the Halloween aisle. Oh, it was $7. And I have a Goodwill card. They don't issue them anymore in my state. But they'll honor one if you have one. And it's like a 10% off coupon thing that works all the time, but only up to $20. So once you've taken off $20, it stops working. Does that make sense? All right. This was $8, and it's vintage Weeby Bop, which is they do a lot of plus size and some really beautiful, cool, boho, unusual things. And this is this huge kimono. I love it. I don't mean huge like size-wise. I mean it's big and heavy and like long, and yeah. And it's quilted. It's like strips of different colors of fabric with gold thread, sewing them all together. It's like someone made a whole kimono out of little tiny strips of different fabrics all sewn together over and over and over and over again. I just think it's super cool. There's no size tag on it, so I'm not sure how to size a kimono. I guess I'll just do like small, medium, and large. So this was a vintage dress, vintage 50s dress. That's what they call the wiggle dress, right? I love the gold. All of the daisies are made with gold, and there's this gold piping at the waist with little bows. Super cute. In really good condition. It's by, because I find old labels fascinating, Parade, New York. And that was $7. Yeah, it's fully lined. Really, I wish it fit me. I actually have a whole bunch of vintage dresses, true vintage stuff from the 30s forward that fit me, used to fit me, that I can't bear to get rid of. I keep having this fantasy I'll fit in them again. This one I got for me. It's just a t-shirt. I just liked it. So I thought I'd show it. This one, I didn't know what to make of this, but I couldn't leave it behind. I tried to leave it behind several times and I couldn't. But it's leather, it's real leather. And it's this fringed vest, open front vest with no closure in the front. And it has this label or a patch on the back that says Slow and Low Rock and Rye. And it's a whiskey brand that's still made. It's got little inside pockets. I don't know if somebody made this. I just thought it was super cool. So I thought I would throw it up there. Maybe there's some whiskey aficionados that will want to buy it. This is a Slytherin. It's just a Slytherin robe. But it's Wizarding World of Harry Potter Slytherin robe, not Spirit Halloween spirit robe. House robe. Yeah. So Harry Potter stuff still does well for me. I don't know. I take issue with Ms. Rowling. Oh, was that it? That was it. Oh, that was it from that haul. So I guess I'll move on to the next haul. Do I care about keeping them together? No, I don't care. Okay, so this is from Savers. And this is just a Free People. And everything that I got from Savers was 20% off because I had a coupon. I didn't go on Senior Day, which is when I get 40% off because I wanted the pin. So this is just a Free People lace overdress with an asymmetrical hem or handkerchief hem. Pretty. And it was $5.99. I was surprised at some of the Free People stuff that they didn't mark up. Usually they mark up Free People, so I was surprised. The next is just a kids thing, and it's not Patagonia, so don't get too excited. I thought for a minute at first it was. It was $1.79, and it's Molehill. But I just thought the pattern with the monkeys was just really super cute. I don't usually buy a ton of kids stuff, but it ended up being just like $1. So this was $6.99 and 20% off, and it's Anthropologie. And they're just pants, but I just thought the pattern, and I know I guess are pattern pants not in? I just can't imagine this cool pattern not being desirable. There's a word for this kind of black on white pattern. I'll look it up. They had a whole bunch of vintage, all the vintage stuff rolled out on a new rack, and I just grabbed it all. And maybe I shouldn't have, but I can't resist vintage. So this one is by Young Innocent, and it's probably late 60s. But this collar, my friends, look at that collar. Is that not cute? And then it's just a plain little mini dress, full little mini dress with a full zipper in the back. Super, super cute. And then this one is 70s, I think, based on the fabric, both the print and the feel of it. And it is by, oh, it doesn't say. It has a dry clean tag on it. Somebody dry cleaned it. Why didn't you dry clean polyester? I don't know. But anyway, it's also got this little butterfly sleeve, V-neck with the bow. It's gonna tie. I'll show it better on my mannequin. And it's just a little mini dress. So it's probably early 70s. Super cute. It has the little threads for a sash. There was probably a sash tie belt, which is not there. Bangs are driving me nuts. This one I got as an experiment. This is vintage Alfred Dunner, made in the USA, size 16. But it's this nautical theme. And I know somebody recently had posted the sale of a nautical theme. It was different. It was like had two contrasting sides. It was cooler. that surprised me by how much it went for. So I thought for $4.49 I would try the nautical thing and see what it did. I'm breathing hard. Why am I breathing hard? I'm gonna get some coffee. This one blew my mind, and this one I kind of paid up for, which maybe I shouldn't have, but I could not put it back. You tell me what you think. You can be honest. I can take it. Isn't that amazing? I think that's 60s, don't you? Maybe early 70s with this poofed sleeves and this long, it's got a lightweight thing over the acetate there bottom, but it's not quite full length. It hits me just above my ankles. I don't know how it would hit someone tiny, but so, and that was $30, and that was 20% off, which maybe is not great, but so cute. So cute. Okay. This one I loved. This was my favorite. This was $11.49 and 20% off. It has this ruffled V-neck neckline, and it's a little mini dress, but look at these sleeves. Right? So 60s, 70s. I just, colors, everything, the print, it's perfect. Fully lined. Got it. Well, there's a stain in the lining. I can wash that. Anyway, that was my favorite. Okay. Oh, and then there's this one. This one is the 80s. I'm hoping the 80s are still around, so I'm going to try to get my 80s stuff listed as soon as I can. I don't really get the Y2K thing. That just doesn't seem that long enough to me. I'm like, what did we wear different in Y2K? 80s I kind of get. But anyway, this is a little off the shoulder. This is designed, it's got a wire in here in the shoulder, so it sits right at the point of your shoulder without falling off or pulling up. The sweetheart neckline, that dropped V waist, and the full skirt. And this fabric, it's jacquard, isn't it? But it's got this illusion. I don't know, is there a name for this? It's just fascinating to me. But in the emerald, this emerald green, be right out of Wizard of Oz. Boom. And then I got this little Dunn & Co. hat made in Great Britain. Little flat Newsies cap. It's cute. And that was $1 something. Oh no, that was $6. Yeah, I love those things. My father, who just passed away this summer, used to wear those a lot, and so I may be being sentimental sometimes with picking up stuff like that right now. This I got because it was vintage. The tags on it are all vintage Incredibles. Oops. And it's a towel, but it's in very good condition. And I thought I would try it. Sometimes I just feel like experimenting. I really enjoy experimenting. I just enjoy it. And sometimes I find something that surprises me. Like I had these linens that I listed that ended up selling for several $100s. And I was like, I didn't know. I just tried to experiment. And then other things don't do as well. But I figure it's how I learn. I learn better that way than going by bolo lists and such. This is cashmere. This one I may keep. I love cashmere and I love this color and I love V-necks. So it's just a really simple, plain, kind of berry red. Needs some shaving, but I can do that, and I probably will keep that one. I have some other cashmere sweaters that don't fit me anymore that I may move out to make room for things that fit me. Yeah. This was at Goodwill. This is a different haul, but it's in the bag, so I'll show you. This is Uvita. And it's 100% linen. Little green jacket. Here, I'm going to button this up. I'll be back in a second. Just a second. Just a little collarless, like jean jacket kind of fit top that I guess you could wear as a jacket or as a blouse if you wanted. But it's got this sweet little lace on the bottom. And it's this really cool green, and it's linen. So try that. Where am I putting these? Oh. This one was from my closet, and I pulled it out because I needed hangers in my closet. And I was like, I am never going to wear this ever again. I think I wore it once for a costume party, but it's vintage 70s disco era, full disco era, strapless. You put like a glittery thing and a big wide belt, and then it's pants, and they tie. They're slit all the way up to like right here. They're slit, and then they tie at the ankle so that as you walk it's open, and then you wear your sequin bolero or your big chunky belt with it and dance the night away. Yeah, and that's, oh, I should show you the label. So I don't remember what I paid for this. I did get it at a thrift store like 15 years ago. It's beginnings. Yeah. It's marked a size 13. It's not a size 13, it's like a size 8. 6 or 8. Okay. This I bought, this I bought when I was at the thrift store taking care of my father this summer, and I was getting cold. It was Arizona, so I didn't pack anything warm, and the hospital was cold. It was just always cold in the hospital. So I went to the thrift store on one of my lunch breaks when he was napping, and I bought this. I found this men's golf sweater, which is my favorite. I have a ton of them, and I wear them all the time in the winter. In black, because I didn't have a black one. Just grandpa sweater. And I wore it like the whole time I was there, and I'm selling it because I don't need those memories, and and it's acrylic, and I usually buy the wool ones. So I was desperate because it was cold. It's Lee. So I'm letting that go. Bye. This I also bought for me, and I accepted that I'm not going to fit into it anytime soon, and when I do, I probably will never choose to wear it, but I love it. It's this little mini denim mini skirt with this really cool embroidery on the big old pockets. It looks vintage. It's possible it's vintage. It's got a metal zipper, but I think it's just homemade. Maybe it was homemade back then. I don't know, and I have no way to know, but it's super cute. Yeah. So that's going up. Whoa, this one, sorry for all the, hi. This I bought for me, and I think I wore it once in the summer, and I bought it at some boutique, discount boutique thing. It's called Crystal Lee, is the maker, but it's really beautiful. It's this cool long maxi dress with a tie-dyed skirt base. It's got embroidery on the skirt here. And then it's got these cool twisted straps, the V-neck with tons of embroidery on the front. And then embroidery on the back. It's very Johnny Was kind of vibe. But I never wore it, and I needed hangers in my closet, so off it goes. This one I picked up at the thrift store. Oops, it's inside out. Near me. And it's just a dress, a really loose dress. And I thought it was pretty, and it didn't have any tags on it. So I did a quick photo search, and it's soft surroundings. So I bought it. This is a Cupshe swimsuit. So this is why I do better when I don't go off bolo lists. So this was on like a couple bolos. People go, Cupshe sells really well. I looked up Cupshe. It's not an expensive brand. I mean, this was like on Amazon for like $25 or something. So I'm like, so what? But anyway, it's cute, and I bought it, and I bought it for $7 plus, was it 30% off or something? The thrift store, amid all the stuff that they were pricing up that I didn't buy, was this Johnny Was. It's not one of the more elaborate ones, but it's actually got color on color embroidery. Yeah. So I bought that. Getting tired. Oh. Somebody, I think, they dyed these, and they're old. There's 2 of them, and they're old girdles. Vintage girdles. And this one they dyed pink. And this one they dyed purple. I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I'm gonna try them on, to be honest. This is Corky's. Yeah, Corky's. And they're kind of in rough shape, but I comped them at the store, and I comped them at the store, and even the kind of distressed ones were still selling decently enough that I could make a profit for them. So I'm going to try to clean the footbeds and clean them up a little bit. The treads are great. So maybe they're designed to be distressed. I don't know. It's hard to tell these days, right? But I bought them. They were $7, I think. And then I picked up this Free People dress, which again, they hadn't marked up. Right in the front here, right? Right in the front. Little spaghetti straps. There we go. Mini dress with ruffled layers of this cool fabric. It reminds me of postage stamps. I don't know why. Yeah, that's Free People, right? And it was $6.99. And I double checked it's Free People, not that other one that always fools you. What is that one? Forget the name of that one. I'm almost done. This I bought for me. I think I'm gonna keep it. It's Nordstrom brand. It's just Nordstrom. And it's wool, and it's this really cool cape. So it doesn't have sleeves, it just has slits in it. It has a big button, one big button that's reversible. So the whole button comes out on both sides because it's got another button on this side, and you can reverse it if you want the plainer one to show. Yeah, but I like the big fat one there. New button in here. And then it's this really cool wool, brown wool cape, which I loved. Cool, so that's it. That's all I have. I showed the shoes. Yeah, that's all I have. So, so sales are picking up for me a little bit. I hope they're picking up for you. I am starting to feel kind of panicky about getting stuff out, so I'm going to be better about taking offers right away just to move stuff. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Grab your steamer. Let's go.